What's up, everybody? Now I'm going to give it a little bit to make sure that it's not laggy, because I'm on my phone. And the problem with going live on my phone, the chat disappears so quickly. Craig, how are you doing? Hey, how are you? Can y'all hear me? And is it lagging or anything? All right, good. Now, I'm on my phone. When I go live on my phone, the chat disappears so quickly. So as I bring snakes out, I'm most likely going to miss a lot of stuff. But I'll go ahead and get one out since everything's working fine. Starting with this Chinese cobra. Eric. Brother, thank you, man. Eric's the best. Wow. Yeah, this Chinese cobra is super good too. But the evening time, I feed. So getting it out right now was a pain. It was in food response. I had to flip over the hides. It was striking, mouth open for food. But it was a little bit more of a struggle getting it out, as you can hear. He's like, I thought you were bringing me food, but instead you're yanking me out. Michaela. Nice. Yeah, I don't see them often. If you do see one when you go, let me know, because I really don't see them often. I do have a pair. The female is at my friend's house. I'm letting him borrow her until they're ready to breed. But definitely such beautiful snakes. And the female, she's super defensive in the enclosure. Will literally bash her face. I have to cover the enclosure when I'm in the room. But once she's out, she's very good. This one's very good too. But like I mentioned, it was a little bit more difficult. It kept getting stuck on things. And I had to flip over the hides to get the snake out. So a little bit more vocal than typical. But how are y'all doing? Now I keep meaning to look up about the phone, using the phone app to go live, because the chat disappears so quickly. Oh yeah, Miguel does have some, I believe. Forgot about that. I always feel like he still has, or only has, monocles. I'm doing good. Eric, you're cleaning enclosures? Nice. That can be relaxing, or can be just ready to be done with it. Some days I just come in, clean them out, just get it done, instead of like film and stuff. But I try to film since I'm gonna have to handle them anyways. But there are definitely times where I'm just want to get it done. Are you my favorite op? Did you change your username? I thought so. As soon as you said Siamensis, I was positive. My favorite op. It was your favorite op. But you're right, it was my favorite op. I love when you're in here. Let's see. I was thinking about bringing the Siamensis out. But I don't know, I haven't had much luck with the spitters lately. Getting spit on. Well, it was only my friend Tyler's. Every time I work with his, it spits on me. It's very calm with him. For some reason, doesn't like me. Racist. Yeah, it was from his. Look at how cute. I wish it would turn. This is the cutest little snake. From Double O? Everyone. From Maryland, right? Double O from Maryland. If everyone, you need to go check that channel out. Double O Herping. Is it Herping and Fishing, Maryland? He finds 200 snake days. Eric, same here. My heart melts for babies. Now, luckily, Tyler asked if I could work with this one in the leucistic to keep them calm, or to get them calm. Oh, nice, Alec. Okay. Yeah, I love the intro, hearing about you and him. That intro is probably my favorite intro of all time. Literally so beautiful. But y'all are y'all are just incredible. 200 snake days. They find 200 snakes a day. Well, at least on one video. I don't know how often they do that, but they have incredible content. Always finding snakes, always helping people find lifers. So we are going to get together one day and talk about the copperhead bite that his brother actually captured on camera. It's on their channel if you want to see it. I'm going to link their channel in the description of this when I'm done. But we'll talk about the bite and everything, and also get some herping videos, because Alec, I need help finding a eastern hognose snake. I'll be out of town for about a week, but when I get back, I'll message you guys again. Awesome. Yeah, I mean, I go out, and when I was younger, I'd see snakes all the time. But now, you know, I don't go out often. I'm an old geezer. Get tired. Plus, I go out most of the time and don't find anything. But yeah, they are the goats. See the inside? Baby cobras, to me, the most beautiful, cutest creatures. Now, I forgot to mention, don't attempt anything you see, okay? All right? Not even you, Eric. Stop cleaning enclosures. Don't attempt. Oh, really? That's actually such a cool find, too. One of the coolest croats of all time. But I say that constantly, but I think that one definitely is one of my favorites of all time. Trying to think of vipers to get out, but you know, I don't bring the cantil out too often, especially on live. I don't even know if I have. I didn't get a chance to read all of that because disappear so quickly, but I saw enough. Yeah, anytime, you guys are welcome here. So without, hang on a second. Oh, Michaela, awesome. Have fun. AJ, yeah, anytime. Ryan, yeah. I I was thinking that too. That's why I didn't even let you know, because I figured you're about to go to work. Also, always do it last minute. I was in here. I was about to dig through poop for fangs. And I just decided to go live. Can't teals. Can't feel. They're massive, aren't they? I heard if the fingers are big, never mind. This is my first venomous snake, which y'all have heard thousands of times. Now they broke canteals up into different species, didn't they? Isn't the Taylor's canteal completely separate species now? But that's my favorite. Never even seen one in person. They kind of have orange in some. Ryan, you know how we talk about, the stuff you deal with on Reddit? Reddit? Imagine when I post videos of this, people will tell me it's a cottonmouth. Just gotta let them think it is what it is after you correct them. I mean, I can understand. Same genus. To the naked eye, or to someone that doesn't know, definitely that's close call. But yeah, they swear I'm wrong and don't know the snake. Yeah, Ryan. But the face is the coolest part. Constantly. Just like when I post videos of the cobras eating. Poor baby has no fangs. Is your carpet pythons a little biter, huh? Yeah, the cottonmouths, these are in the same genus. They're very similar. But I'm not sure exactly what you mean. But yeah, they behave similar. Travis, what's up? Exactly, AJ. And it's definitely about approach. I've had people talk about how defensive every single copperhead strikes at them. This is back when I would do certain things, and it was always their approach. They're approaching it in a way that scares the snake. That I was able to just pick them all up, every single one. But of course, well, these are just unusual, but they said every single one doesn't do that. or said every single one's defensive. It's all about the approach. Yeah. Oh, nice. Herman? Love it. I'm glad she liked the shed too. That's awesome. All right. AJ, Alec, Travis. She got bit by Copperhead. Does she have lasting effects? Now Franklin is definitely not in the mood, so I won't have him out long. But for Alec and for Travis, here's Frankie boy, or Frankie girl. You hear how loud the hisses are, especially when I got her or him out? Now let's talk about being smart. No, I don't. Bigfoot. Yeah, I recognize your name. Thank you for being here. It means a lot. I enjoy seeing your comments. Let's talk about making or doing things that people in here like Franklin. Franklin's very defensive. Would I have handled her typically? No. I brought him out. People say it's a her. That's why I've been saying her sort of lately. But yeah, very defensive right now. Probably wasn't the best to bring him out. I'm just going to say him. Best to bring him out. So even now, still make bad calls sometimes. Of course, I deal with snakes too that are defensive. So even if it's worst case defensive striking, I'm able to deal with that. But I also don't like seeing my snake act like that. And it seems, yeah, I'd prefer them to be calm than be defensive. So maybe it's a little sad seeing her act like that. Or him. Yeah, him. I only have one eyelash viper. They're just so expensive. I don't know if they were cheaper, but they're very expensive. Look at these stickers. Easier to handle cobras, in my opinion. But at first, I much preferred the vipers because you see the cobras moving a lot more, and back then that to me equaled harder to handle. the tail, like if it's short, I have nothing to compare it to. If I had the other one side by side, possibly, but I usually need another one to compare it to, if that makes sense. Pit vipers, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, I think, and then over probably 50 or more at work. Did you say pit vipers? All right, Alec, take care, man. Thank you for stopping by. You know, I'm not too sure. I don't know if I've ever had one actually take it to that level. The most I've had is the huffing and puffing, of course, but also they flop around very defensively, like whipping their head around. But I don't think I've ever had one actually strike defensively. So far, it's always been just acting crazy. Robin, if you're in here, I won't be able to respond on Instagram while I'm on here. I don't know why it's not letting you message or leave comments. I'm on my phone again, and that's what caused that problem last time, apparently. Like 30 some Bigfoot, and then at work over 100. But Robin, I don't know if you left to send me that message, but if you're back, I don't know why you can't leave comments. But I am on my phone again. So that was what happened last time. Let me bring another snake out and then I'll answer that question. It's burning up. Alright guys, I'm really excited. This snake is about to shed again. This is one of my favorite species of all time. The banded snouted cobra. Mike, what's up? They can get large. There was one at my work that was over, you know, I don't even want to exaggerate, but I think was like 7 feet long. Massive. So, I can't wait for this one to get big. Look at it growing, about to shed again. Such an awesome snake. Kimberly, thank you for being here. The process to own venomous? No process here. Thankfully. Yeah, they're awesome. Oh, Robin. Yeah, I just saw your message. Yeah, I think it's something to do when I go live on my phone. So I don't know if other people are having trouble leaving a comment in the chat. But yeah, apparently when I go live on my phone, some people can't leave comments on the chat. Yeah, but if even without one to compare it to, would I be able to tell? Yeah, Travis, such a good girl. Now, when we were in here and talking about the approach to copperheads, about how people say they're very defensive, and Alec joined saying that all the ones he finds are very laid back. I mentioned how people were telling me all the copperheads they find in Pennsylvania, very defensive and strike, but never struck once with me. And about approach, the snakes in shed, even, when their eyes are opaque, blue, and people say that they act defensive because they can't see. I truly believe that they expect that, and they, even if it's subtle, handling it a little different, now the snake acts defensive. Because even when these snakes are going through shed cycle and can't see, they act the exact same because I don't handle them any different. That's what I believe, at least. That there's possibly they're expecting it to act different because it's going through shed, and that's what triggers it. But what are your thoughts? Did y'all just stop chatting, or did something happen? Yeah, I've just always never really thought about it. Not, if that makes sense. Like, I don't approach it differently. Alright, it's so hot in here. Burning up. I'm going to end it with the snake that was on the thumbnail. Do you remember what snake was on the thumbnail? You see how quiet I got when I thought no one was in here again or something happened? It's always so weird. That's why I hate the earlier lives I did. Took a while for people to join, and it was just so awkward. But we're going to end it on the snake in the thumbnail. How I make sure they're awake, I reach in and touch their lip, just so they can gently wake up and know it's not food. Alright, well, you'll see in 2 seconds. And I'm just kidding. Sometimes I don't know if, the internet's weird. People take things so literal and find everything. I'm joking. I don't touch your lip to wake them up. Okay? Ryan, get off your phone. Hope you have a good day at work, or good evening. Now, he's in shed too. He's completely in blue. But, the things I just talked about don't really count with him because he's always defensive. B-Pack, the black Pakistan cobra. Which means he's growing too. Love this guy so much. And again, like if what I said about Franklin, yeah, Mike is B-Pack, your best friend. Like, yeah, I have a cobra here that is defensive and always hoods up. But it does make me sad too at the same time. You know? B-Pack, we love you. Yeah, he is. And he stands so tall. Now, the one at my work is the one I fell in love with. He's a lot darker, or the one at work is darker. And I don't think has that little scale on the lip. But that one is the one I fell in love with. Very laid back, but defensive when cleaning out the enclosure. Did Eric say something? I'm going to put B-Pack away so he can just be in peace. But I hope y'all enjoyed seeing him. Wish I could keep the chat up. It's so annoying. Eric. Thank you, Deb. Oh, I did, David. I don't think y'all caught it though because it was very short. He said, "What was the process like?" I just said, "No process." That was my answer. And I said, "Thankfully," after that. Oh. We'll bring out one more. Okay? One more. Because he shed. The only reason I didn't want to is because he'll get all vocal and loud. But, yeah. And he's really wiggly, so who knows? Very wiggly, very nervous. But if anything, I'll have a video to react to. Look how awesome. Blacktail rattlesnake. The head part broke off, of course. So sometimes, you know, you find the find the sheds in the enclosure ripped because they might have just went back through, or while they're shedding they went back through it and ripped it. But yeah, lots of times, or when getting it out, it's kind of wet and it will get stuck on something. But of course, the blacktail rattlesnake, such an awesome snake, the head part. Yeah, Bigfoot, I'm gonna try again, but after like 3 back-to-back of the bites being copyright claimed instantly, it just worries me. First of all, I don't want to lose my channel, but also gets annoying because I do the stuff that the other reaction channels do, plus more. I actually educate, change everything. So I don't know what's going on. Alright, arboreal snakes are the ones that are the most pain to get out because they keep coiling their tail around stuff. But cobras can be just as much of a pain. I started with the Chinese cobra, and he was doing that. Now this massive male albino monocle cobra was doing that. But look how big he is. He's not as big as the female. The female's much more laid back. But isn't this snake just awesome? You saw that tiny baby monocle cobra head out. I don't know if everyone in here was there when I brought it out, but so tiny, it's like the size of the tail, this tail. And look how big, and like I said, the female's bigger. It's just so amazing how big some of these snakes can get. Incredible. Now, Brandon, it's nice to see you here. Look at this massive monocle cobra. Yeah, hopefully these 2 albinos breed and I can get some more baby cobras. But the first time I did the breeding was just to see if I could. But I just love baby cobras. And I guess I got what they call baby fever. But the main thing, my friend was moving and had to get rid of the pair of albino monocle cobras. So that's how I got them. So that's the main reason too. Oh, you can't even see the whole thing. Its head is on the ground right now. I'm 5 foot. So it's got to be at least. I'm so bad at guessing. Over close to 6 feet long, probably. Female's definitely past 6 feet long. But of course, I'm guessing. I don't know. So hard. You see what I mean? Always moving. This isn't that bad though. Usually he's flailing around a lot more. And the main reason I keep going down to readjust is because this is not like I don't handle snakes like this, holding them up like this, just handling, you know? So it's an unnatural position. So it's a lot more difficult. That's why I'm constantly having to readjust down. Imagine if I could put the little baby, if this snake would just sit still. Not like I would do this, but just because it'd be so cute. The little baby could fit inside the monocle pattern of this adult. It just blows me away how tiny they are and how big they can get. Imagine if when I did educational programs, I was... Alright guys, what we got here is an albino monocle cobra. That's honestly another reason why it's been nice not having a camera stand, and I could put the camera a little lower so I don't have to do this. Plus these snakes are getting heavy. The Eastern Diamondback, super heavy. Or maybe that means I just need to work out. So what happened was, there's another container over here, smaller one. Just putting him in, he stuck his head out, knocked the trash can over, spilled all the trash, which is filled with nasty poop and stuff. So that's why I put him in this bigger one, just to eliminate that nonsense. But check this out. Look at the head scales. I haven't even used the microphone while handling these loud ones, but what I wanted to do was put the microphone up, the new one I got for the phone, which I don't even know if I like it. I feel like it was a waste of money. Yeah, Ryan. But I want to put the microphone, the phone, wireless microphone, whatever it is, up to their face to see what it sounds like. Also, maybe put it in the sand, like beside the desert horned vipers, and then just click record and leave the camera there until they burrow in the sand. Because you know you can hear the little raveling. Not sure if not sure how cool that is, but I think it is. So the blacktail rattlesnake showed you the top part of the head broken off. This one, the little lip is broken off. Deb, thank you for being here. Ooh, burning up. Yeah, I used to work out. And at this point, it'd be the same way. If I worked out, I'd be sore for days. And I'd be like, why am I doing this? I could just eat Taco Bell and sit around. So much better. Right? Do I have a sidewinder? Sure do. I do have a tube. The only time I've ever had to use it is when I've had to like help a snake shed. I mean, technically I could do all that stuff, but I've only used them 5 times maybe. That's about it. I think the velvet tail, you know, sometimes the common names, the same one can be used for multiple snakes. But the velvet tail I have heard people call the timber rattlesnake, not the blacktail rattlesnake. But again, who knows? I don't live where blacktail rattlesnakes are, so maybe that is a common name that they use too. Yeah, I have a sidewinder. I don't know if I answered that. You want to see it? I have the sidewinders and the sidewinder rattlesnake. The desert horn vipers people call, or another common name is just sidewinder too. But I'll bring out the sidewinder rattlesnake. Why what? Me too. Love it. I brought a whole pile of sand. I wanted to set up like a long thing where they could sidewind across, but it just ended up being just messy. Sidewinder rattlesnake. Look at this little rattle. She's actually, from what I'm told, old. The only experience I've had with sidewinder rattlesnake is getting super cheap, like brand new babies. Of course, they were probably the ones that weren't likely to survive. That's probably why the guy was eager to get rid of them to me, and they didn't survive. Yeah, my parents told me about that when I went to see them today. Hi, Rachel. Rachel who? My sister-in-law? Or Rachel at your house? Hi, Rachel. Rachel. Any Rachel. My name's Mark. I'm burning up. And I'm grateful for y'all. Oh, your girlfriend. Rachel. Your boyfriend is an awesome dude. Love him. Such a kind guy. Sidewinder. Now, this snake, there's very brown on the top of the pattern. It's never shown up as well as I want, even on the pictures I've taken. Like with the actual camera, it's so beautiful. Almost orange. And it's only like a little, like a scale worth of the bright part. It's just so awesome. And these snakes, a gaboon viper. Hang on a second. Alright, listen, something to know. Nighttime handling is the worst time. That's when the majority of these bites occur in captivity. They react way different in the morning than they do at night. You know, I work in the morning, so I do have to do everything here in the evening. Only on 2 days off is like the times I can do it in the morning. But they do react completely different. Food response, getting them out. BPEC, mouth open strikes, he usually doesn't do that. But yeah, about the pattern. You know, like how this line right here, it's perfect going down, but scales, it's not just one scale. Some scales have part of one color, all perfect to make this pattern. It's incredible. It's so, I can't even put into words. It's just such an awesome thing. I could just stare at them for hours, and they're just such magnificent animals. Brandon? Yeah, definitely. I posted a lot. You'll be able to find some awesome stuff, I think. The cobra. I don't know if you're I feel like based on your comments, you might be further back. But whenever you get to this point, if you are further back, cobra, I don't know how heavy. Like I'm bad at guessing size or length, bad at guessing weight. I don't know. Don't know. Yeah, Travis, it's just amazing. These things that, you know, are overlooked. People will see it and say, oh, it's a cool pattern. But realizing that it's just all perfect to make this pattern fit the overall pattern, it's incredible. Yeah, they're probably like, he's answering everyone's comments except for mine. No, I'm seeing it. But all right, I'm going to put this snake back after I end the live. Because I got to clean it out. But yeah, I know I go live randomly, and I don't know if it notifies everybody. But you can always like watch it again if you're just seeing it or whatever. I will at some point let you know ahead of time. Who's going to make it this far that's clicking it after the live? Probably no one, so I'm probably wasting time. But I'll try to make an announcement when I'm going live ahead of time. It's just so hard. I'm working. I come home late. I got things to do, like spending time with the wife, filming a video. So it's hard to even plan ahead. But the main reason is because I do get nervous. I'm less nervous now because people join quick enough that I'm not just standing with no one in the live. That's the main issue. When no one's in here for a while, I start to panic because it's awkward. Maybe it gets better with practice. I don't know. We'll see. Maybe I need to start the live and just act goofy. Just get it out of the way. But that's the main reason I just do it when I feel like right in the moment. But all right, everyone. Rambled. Love you all. Truly. Super grateful. None of this would be even possible without y'all. It's just burning up in here, Mike. Ken, thank you for stopping by. But yeah, like just grateful. Wouldn't be possible without y'all. I know everyone says that, but it's true. Like, even, you know, people say they think they can tell I'm genuine, but others might not be. But I think everyone must realize that it wouldn't be possible without people watching. Truly grateful. Like my dreams are coming true. New dreams. My first dream, just working with these animals. That's been my life for about 10 years. But now I just really love making these videos. I've been, like, even before posting, loved it. So it's just awesome. Truly grateful. Love y'all. Take care of yourselves. And reach out to me if you ever need. Okay? Take care. Good night. Thank you for being here. Love y'all.